Facebook. Today on Comic Spot, forget about that. What's important is my guest. Today we have the esteemed Felix McNulty. He's opening up the brand new comedy club in North Hollywood called the Comedy Chateau. We're celebrating. I don't even have a bottle of champagne. I'm going to pretend it because I'm a boomer. I can fake it. We have him here. He's sitting in the wings waiting for me to read the intro. Look how nice he's being, so quiet over there. Felix McNulty. His gift to the world is being an artist. He gives us his beautiful poetry, great acting, and one-of-a-kind music and songs, and best of all, his hilariously funny stand-up comedy. And if that isn't enough, he is now the proud owner of a brand new comedy club, which is about to open right in the heart of North Hollywood, California, called the Comedy Chateau. I don't know how we did it here at Comic Spot, but here he is, everybody. We're so lucky to have him on our show. It's the one and the only Felix McNulty. Woo! Hi.
That was the best intro I've ever heard.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God, I'm so humbled.
Welcome, welcome. So glad you're here. Who is Felix McNulty?
Well, you said it all. I'm an artist. I'm a stand-up comedian for a long time, and with a day job. And my dream was always to have my own comedy club because I just love the comedy business. I love the comedy world. And we found this place in North Hollywood. It was a French restaurant called the Le Petit Chateau. It was here since 1931.
Wow.
It's a real old building. So we just rebuilt inside, made three comedy rooms. We have an outside comedy spot, two comedy rooms inside. And it's like a dream come true. So we're closed the deal February last year.
Wow.
And then we were gonna open right away, and then a week later, lo and behold, COVID hit.
My goodness.
So we've been waiting to open for almost a year now to do live comedy. So we're just sitting holding on by the hair of our chinny chin chin, dying to open.
Oh, I can't wait to have somebody drive me out there to North Hollywood and see your club. Sounds amazing. 3 rooms, one outside in California. Does the outside room have a view of the hills?
No, but the outside has 3 pergolas outside, an outdoor bar. It would actually be the biggest room of the 3. That'll fit at least 150 customers or audience members. And then the inside main room, it's called the Yorick room, named after the famous gesture in Hamlet, Yorick, who Hamlet talks about. And then the other, our smaller rooms can be called the St. Felix room. So it's going to be like what we have envisioned. It's really going to separate us from other, besides the great comedy, is going to be the feel, the atmosphere. It's going to be a great place to hang out. It's actually going to serve as an art gallery because it fits in the ambiance of the chateau, and we're also going to have real fine dining. So it's going to be a real artistic experience for the guests. We can't wait.
Oh, that's fabulous. So do you have a website where people can see the menu that's coming out?
Yeah, we're opening for it's going to be it's thecomedychateau.com, or follow us at the Comedy Chateau on Instagram. We're opening for outdoor dining, so all that's being as we speak is all getting set up. The menu we're being finalized actually next Monday. We're doing the taste test for the menu, and that's all going to open for outdoor dining, which is all we're allowed in LA right now, and that's going to open April 2nd. So 1 month from yesterday, I guess. Yeah, today's the 3rd.
So the club is officially opening April 2nd, but you're having a taste test night.
Yeah, no, April 2nd, we're opening for outdoor dining. You can't have live comedy yet in LA because of the COVID. You can't
Okay.
have any gatherings. So the only thing we're going to be permitted to open as far as business is the restaurant, and you only can open outdoor dining right now in LA. And then as soon as we're allowed to, I'm thinking they'll probably be allowed the outdoor shows first, and then maybe indoor shows with limited capacity, and then full capacity. I'm hoping by the end of the summer. I hope this thing's over. Who knows?
Me
But
too.
my
Oh my
God.
goodness. Your COVID must be worse than our COVID in Vegas.
Well, or your governor might be better than our governor. Who knows?
May I talk to
Yeah.
you about Felix McNulty, the comedian who's spanned decades? Can we go into that a
Oh,
little bit so
absolutely.
they know?
Oh, of course. Yeah. I've been, about 20 years ago, I was burned out on my job and I quit, and I said, I'm just going to become a stand-up comedian. My background's been music, playing in bands all my life. And I've always loved comedy since watching, Johnny Carson growing up. And, I just love comedy. So it was always my dream. Passion. And then, so about 20 ago, I got my feet wet, and you know how it is, like hitting that one good golf shot keeps you coming back. As soon as I got my first laugh, the rest was history. And then, so I've been doing that for 20 years, creating a good balance between my business and professional life. And, I could probably get into more personal history if you want to ask, as far as my demons and things like that, which led me here.
I don't want to get into your demons because I'm
Oh,
not that kind of an interviewer, but I'm dying
oh.
to know what your day job has been.
Well, I'm an attorney.
Oh,
Uh,
wow.
I'm an attorney, and but not your normal one. I represent the good side, people that really need help, people that don't have homes or injured at work, and that's what I've done. So to so I needed a good balance in my life. So like I said, about 20 years ago, I just quit and I tried stand-up comedy, and then didn't realize how hard stand-up comedy was. Oh my God, how challenging. And I've being the confident guy I've always been. Oh yeah, I'll do 50 shows and I'll be a star by then. Little did I know, stand-up comedy is like a lifelong endeavor. And so when I ran out of money and I wasn't good enough to make it, money in comedy, I went back to law, and then kept doing both for the last 10 or 15 years or so. And that's, and then I obviously was able to, and since I quit drinking and smoking and doing all the bad stuff, I was able to create enough financially so I could, live my dream and get my own club. And so here I am.
Wonderful. My dream is to own a comedy club too. So if you want me not to be your competitor, you're going to have to marry me.
Oh my
Marry me.
God. I was going to ask you at first. I didn't want to embarrass myself if you said no. So,
Well, we got that out of the
oh
way.
my God. So, okay. Well, that's, yeah, because this
But
is the first, I mean, I've seen you on the Facebook and all that, but this is the first time I think we've ever met face to face, even though it's Zoom. But so
yes,
it's a really pleasure meeting you. I've heard so much great things about you, so I couldn't wait to meet you. So,
same here. Thank you so much. So tell me, you're a comedy club owner now, and I'm sure you've gone through the ringer even in the last year. What a way to start. What is it you're looking for when people hit you up for a guest spot, feature, headline, host? What do you not want? What do you want at your club?
well, here's what we've been doing because we can't really have the gatherings. And people, I've been being hit up left and right. I'm just looking for, I just love comedians. I want to give back. So the place is such a great place to hang out. I just can't wait to show it off. So every Sunday we start at the Church of Comedy, which is Sunday services every Sunday, because in California, the Supreme Court just ruled that they can't stop people from going to churches, even during COVID.
Good.
So, yeah, so a lot of places, church services go on at different. So we've decided to have the Church of Comedy. So every Sunday we just have the comedians and anybody from the neighborhood or from the meet. We talk about, we have a noble purpose, and we try to give back to the community. And we meet every Sunday at 1:30 to get it going. And to answer your question, Just
That's
looking for
smart.
anybody, just anybody's interested in comedy and wants to give back to the comedy world, whether they need help, because we have people that come and help feed him and the comedians, or the other way around, the people who want to give back and help, and then help promote us in any way. So really, just anybody that's interested in comedy or helping people. That's what we're about.
Great. And so the comedians that get up on stage, they're hitting you up left and right. And what are some do's and don'ts when you're submitting to the Comedy Chateau?
Just, for me, it's just create a relationship is the do. Just, help promote us, say some good things if you like the club on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and help promote us. And number one, but just create a relationship. I give everybody my cell number that wants it. Everybody gets the email. We give everybody an opportunity, even though we can't have people in the club, if somebody wants to come shoot content. So we say, here's the stage. If you can see it behind me, it's one of the stages. Come on in, shoot some content, do a 5-minute set or 30-second spots, even better. And then post them on Instagram to get your feet wet, get the rust off. And we also make the place available for if you want to come in and do a sketch for comedians or, create some kind of a content for TikTok or Instagram or something. We make the club available for comedians. We're really just looking for anybody that wants to, at this moment, just use it for promoting themselves or getting the word out or helping themselves get the rust off so they can, if they want to, just a Zoom show.
That's wonderful. So would you give me permission to use it as a background for different mics and shows I'm on if they don't mind?
Oh my God, yes. Yeah, I've had that. I hit up for a lot of that. Yeah, anything you want to help promote or your shows, you want to do a nationwide thing. Because we have some business wise, we're going to be for all over the world. So yeah, if anybody that has a platform or has a show and wants to use the backdrop and become part of the whole excitement, absolutely. Oh my God, you're giving me goosebumps about
That's
that.
awesome. I'm glad you appreciate it. You're not just one of the takers out there. You're also, I can sense that you're a giver.
Yeah, sometimes people say I give too much, especially my girlfriends. They say I give them the creeps, the heebie-jeebies, things like that. But I am very giving. So,
So do you know who Jenny McNulty, the comedian out there on the East Coast is?
I actually know Jenny. Yeah, I met her years ago. We did a workshop for a short time together in where was that? Sherman Oaks. So I do know Jenny. I haven't seen her for years, but I do know her, and she's very funny. She at least years ago. So I'm sure she's even way funnier now. She's fantastic. So, and she has a great name too. So.
She has a fabulous name. She had me on her show today, and so we
really?
were laughing about your names. Our
Oh, did she remember me, or did you mention me? Oh, she did. Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
Yeah, she brought it up.
Oh,
She saw my post.
Is she out here still? Is she in LA also still now?
Yeah, I think she's from the East Coast, but living in LA.
Yeah, same here. I'm originally from Philadelphia, where I grew up. So I don't know. I forget where she was from. But that's great. Well, hi, Jenny, if you were listening. Hi.
So I never run into anybody from Philadelphia I didn't absolutely love. What is it in the water in Philadelphia that makes you all a little chatty, but oh so friendly and so at least nice to our faces?
Yeah, it's funny that you say that because there's a lot of comedians that I meet from Philadelphia. There just doesn't. Everyone's really cool. They're funny and all that. I don't know. It's hard to. I just don't know. Except there seems to be a great influx of comedians from Philadelphia that are in the scene right now. So I don't know. Maybe it's sort of like the music scene in Seattle. At one point, there was a lot of musicians came out of that area. It seems like there's a Philadelphia comics are the thing right now. So hey,
yes.
Where are you from?
I'm originally from Portland, Oregon.
Oh, there you go.
I'm as good as it gets from there. This is the epitome.
Were you in LA at some point? I'm sorry, I'm interviewing you now, but were you? And then you went. How long you been in Vegas?
I've been in Vegas since October 2019. I came out to visit and go to a birthday party at the Laugh Factory. And I was like, what the hell am I doing in Portland, Oregon, when everybody here is straight and my age? I need to be here. I'm
Wow.
not getting any younger.
Well, my best friend, he runs ITN Distribution. It's a biggest film, independent film distribution company, and he's out of Vegas. His name's Stu Olson, and he's really funny. And he's one of my reasons I got started in comedy, because we were best friends, and he was always funnier than me. So I always had to compete against him. So he's in Vegas now. Off the phone with him coming out on the way here, so that was interesting. You brought that up. Yeah, how's Vegas? Is it opening up there for comedy and all that, or?
Yes, some of the big venues are opening at half full, but they're opening. So tonight I'm going to go down to the Strip. There's an outdoor show and it's every Wednesday. And, a couple weeks ago, there were only 3 clubs open. And now just about every club is open except a few that are choosing not to.
And where's the outdoor? Right on the Strip?
Yeah, there's one 7 blocks south of Fremont Street on Vegas Boulevard at Rick Harrison from the Pawn Stars. He has a barbecue restaurant. And Steve McNulty, another great Irish name, Steve McNulty has a show every Wednesday at 8:00, and he gives young comics a break and gets up on the show with some, tested comics, legends, and stuff that come through.
Oh wow, that's fantastic! Oh my god, I wish I wish I could come out. I'll have to come check it out. It actually is kind of close. Maybe I'll maybe sneak away for a weekend. And I can't do the Wednesdays right now, but hey, who knows? I don't know
Yeah.
how long.
Holler if you're out here. We'll do dinner or coffee or get some ice and throw it on somebody that's overheated. I don't know. Do
Or hit one
something.
of or hit one of those chapels and get married, like we said, right? Huh?
Yeah. It's hard to find an Elvis during COVID. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you like the Elvis chapels or you're more traditional. So just let me know and we'll plan. Okay.
Yeah, about at my age, any chapel will work. I don't need a prenup. I certainly don't have a nip tuck. We'll just get married.
Okay. Well, I guess 35 is a good age for me. I'll take you. Okay.
Totally. People think because I have blonde hair, which is fake, they think I look like Marilyn Monroe. And I think I don't have a problem with that. I think I look more like Katie Couric.
Yeah, I see that. I see the resemblance. Yeah, you're the prettier one, but hey, not too bad.
Tell me about your hat. What is that on your hat?
Oh, which one am I wearing? I have to look at the Zoom to see which one
Is
I'm
it
wearing. Oh,
Mickey
this is
Mouse?
Mickey Mouse. Yeah, this is Disney. Yeah, Mickey Mouse.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't have a real good hair day today, so I had to.
I'd be wearing it every day. So your club's getting ready to open. And what is it that you want people to know when they come to your club? They're going to have a great time, going to have fabulous lineup and a great experience. In what ways? In great food.
Yeah, it's first and foremost, and I'm here all by myself here. And when I'm here, even by myself at 2 a.m, I just don't want to leave. The vibe of the place, it's like I can't really put it into words unless you're actually feeling it. So people who are going to come here, especially comedians, they're going to want to hang out. So we're going to make it all accessible here. Some of the clubs, you have to have be on the lineup even to let you in the club, or this place, especially the outdoor. We have a really great green room that's fantastic. So that's first and foremost, is the feel of the place, the vibe, and then everything else comes after that. Of course, the great dining, anything from pizza, burgers, all the way up to rack of lamb or bronzini or bacon covered dates we're gonna have. And then the art, we have Alexandra Chandler is a famous artist, and she's doing all the artwork. We have the light boxes for the walls, and we're going to have rotating wall space for especially for local artists that want to promote their stuff. So art-wise, you're going to get that experience. And then, of course, when the lights go down, the comedy is going to be second to none. So we'll have, for comics, that we have a probably 2 or 3 shows going on at once. We'll have the outdoor, obviously, and then the smaller, more intimate room, and then the main stage for your good, the real good comics and the headliners, and so we're gonna have it all for everybody. So you just can't. We're just so excited. We just can't wait to open. Oh my God, we just can't wait. We've had a bunch of famous comedians that came in just to check it out, and they're freaking out. Everybody it's really that great. I can't.
That's so fabulous. Do you have any lineup set for your first night yet?
No, what we're probably because we don't know when that's going to be, right?
Yeah.
So what I'm thinking is maybe if I even have to eat some contracts, maybe just start scheduling the real good acts. My estimation would be we're probably looking at the fall, maybe middle of fall, maybe Halloween, maybe before it's completely over and we're full capacity. But you just don't know. And all the comedy clubs, not just my club, we're scheduling when it first started. Now it's only going to be a couple months. That's what we thought, just a couple more months. And it turns out this is long, drawn out thing. And with plenty of blame to go around, but we know why probably. And now, so my best guess would be, and I'm, because the vaccine, they're going to have enough vaccine for everybody come, what did they say, by May, right? The end of May, I think is what I heard yesterday. And then we could get it in everybody's arm a month or 2 after that. So I'm thinking by the fall, we're going to reopen, I think.
Hopefully.
I'm hoping, and it's going to explode when it does, huh?
It
because people are just dying, and these Zoom shows, while they're good, and I kind of enjoy them, and I've been doing a lot of them. It's just nothing like the real thing, live comedy.
Nothing like it.
So.
I mean, I love seeing everybody's living room and wondering if they have pants on, but it can only last so long. Maybe that's why they always have stage lights on us, so we can't tell if the audience has pants on.
It's just so funny because if you're on watching the Facebook thing, you always have to think, "Oh my God, can they see me?" But now the Facebook they can't. I always have to remember, but Zoom they can. So anyway, yeah. So what do they call it? Zoom and tube and Zubin. Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, because we have like the 10 Commandments of comedy we've developed at our Sunday church service last week, and one of them is like, "Thou shalt not run the light. Thou shalt not expose themselves to female comics. Thou shalt not give a roofie to a female comic." What else was there? Oh yeah, there's shalt not covet thy neighbor. No, thou shalt not covet another comedian's wife. And thou shalt not cover my wife unless I'm watching. So
what time is church service if somebody wants to come?
Oh, it's every Sunday at 1:30 p.m. Sunday. We have a meet and greet. We with the comedians. It's very COVID friendly, meaning that we adhere to all COVID guidelines. Everybody's separated. It's outside. And it becomes a fun event. We do different things, like we'll have play some games or writing, or comedians get to know one another and come up with ideas. And like I said, if people want to shoot, or we shoot some podcast scenes, things like that. So everybody's different after the meet and greet and the service portion, which is just a real fun time for everybody to gather and have fun.
Well, I'm certainly going to put all this information on the post. People can follow you on Instagram as the Comedy Chateau.
Yeah, the Comedy Chateau, at the Comedy Chateau. And then the website's going to be, I think it's up, but I don't think there's anything on it yet because we're just in the beginning stages, but it's thecomedychateau.com. If anybody wants to get in touch with me personally, Felix at thecomedychateau.com is my email. So feel free to contact me for whatever reason. I just love comics. I love the art, and I love meeting people. And we just can't wait to have everybody get involved and check it out.
You got to be the top club owner I've ever interviewed. Oh my gosh. I just love you so much for your heart.
Oh my God. Well, you have seen nothing. We'll see. I mean, again, I'm humbled. But you know,
Oh,
it's just a passion and just the love of comedy, and we just miss it so much. It's only been a year, but it seems like years that we have. That's just unbelievable. And then who can imagine, like every 100 years, like not even once, like maybe once a century, something like this might happen, or not even. It's like it's unbelievable.
it's
Uh,
just crazy.
so we're
I
gonna
never,
need comedy, yeah. So we're gonna need it. I mean, you need it now, and you know, I'm kind of sick of COVID jokes. I'd love to be able to. Can't wait till it's just a thing of the past. So.
yes. Oh my gosh. Let's get on with it. Like the cancel culture, PC, being politically correct, and COVID took a lot of life out of people, and they need the passion infused back in them. So kudos to you for doing that.
Oh, well, thank you, Liz, and it's been just wonderful meeting you. You know,
Wonderful meeting you. And, I just want to also stop and tell you, you've put up with comedy for 20 years, and thank you for your dedication to making people laugh. I'm sure there's sacrifices you've made along that way.
well, that's the easy one. That's just making people laugh. It's hard, but it's great when you can make them laugh, as you know. So,
Yes.
nothing beats that. And you know, and it does come from the heart, like you said. So you know, just, I don't know.
You're the best. You're
Well,
fabulous. Thank you so much. I'm going to be using your background on mics in any show that will let me.
okay, yeah, and then just get in touch with me, and I'll give you a high definition, something to, a picture for that if you need it, or whatever. And then me and you will definitely talk as far as, you know, uh, working together to bring comedy for, you know, all over the place, especially for the next couple months, right, Liz? Because
Yes.
we're not there yet. So,
Yes. And if I can get anybody to drive me out to your church on Sunday or to your club when it opens, I will. I don't drive, but I'm thinking about getting my license. So we'll see.
okay, well, could you let me know, because I know people that go back and forth a lot from Vegas. So, you know, definitely you can just stay in touch. You know, so we're friends forever now. So, hey,
Perfect. Thank you, Felix. Felix
okay, Miss.
McNulty
Thank
at the
you.
Comedy Chateau, opening soon in North Hollywood.
Okay, thank you, Liz.
Thank you so much, Felix.